And welcome back to the Forklift Certified Gambling Podcast. I am your host, Forklift Certified Gambling, with my co-host,
Cam the G. Welcome back for the prime time we've been all waiting for. AFC NFC Championship week, baby. Who's going
Championship
to the big
weekend
bowl?
is upon us, man. This year has flown by, and it is kind of bittersweet to get to this point, man. But we had to do it to him, man. We had a good year. We keeping it rolling. We kind of had a bad week last week, so we'll do a little housekeeping in just a sec. But I want to give a quick shout out to everybody who subscribed, like, comment, told your friend about the podcast, man. We really appreciate it.
Appreciate you
We're
greatly.
about 2 weeks away from being done with season 2, so it's a big milestone. And thank you to everybody who's been rocking with us, man.
Appreciate you greatly. Honestly, we still almost halfway to that goal this year. So, man, we're almost about. What if we smash it by July? What happens
That's
when
what
that
I'm saying,
happens?
man.
Like,
150 subscribers and or followers by the end of the year is very doable. We're at 70 right now, so hopefully we get to halfway there. We're just about
we're
halfway
just about
there.
halfway there. So
Yeah.
let's keep it going. Let's keep it going.
But little recap how we did last week, kind of hot ass. So it's the first
Yes.
week that we didn't do a whole 6 pack. We gave out 4 picks. There was only 4 games, so we
We
didn't
mess with the
our usual
mojo.
six, and we had our first losing week since week 8. Man, it was tough pill to swallow, I tell you.
Kind of a dagger to the heart.
Yeah, let's run through it real quick. Houston plus 9.5. It looked so good at halftime.
It looked good at halftime, then Lamar threw 4 touchdowns.
Yeah, Lamar was him, bro. So it's gonna be a scary game this week. Buffalo minus 2.5. I swear to you that Tyler Bass will be run through the streets of Buffalo with sticks. They will be at this man's house with pitchforks and fucking torches. Tyler Bass. I don't know how you
I
miss.
don't know if he's going to be in Buffalo too much longer.
He got a big deal not too long ago, but we'll see. I'm
I mean,
waiting.
right after that performance, that's a Brett Maher.
That's what
Open
I'm
it no
saying.
more. Open it
Whenever
no
Conway and West Side Gun dropped the line, I know Tyler Bass's career is over. San Francisco minus 9.5. Man, it was a sweat against the Packers. It got really sweaty there real quick.
Yeah, I almost fumbled it too.
Yeah, it was a real ugly game by the Niners, not gonna lie. But they came through with the win to fight another day. So the one lone pick that did hit for us in our best bets was Detroit minus 6.5.
The
Shout
team
out
of
to God.
America, the team for the people.
Yeah, the Lions making it to the NFC Championship after not being in the playoffs for 30 years, man. What a historic run. What a crazy run. What a just dub for the city of Detroit.
Wait, this is the same team that went 0-16 and made it back to the NFC Championship before Dallas
In the same century, folks. It's
in
wild.
the same century.
I know
Like,
my boy Jake GLI going
is
crazy right
Dallas
now.
really that good?
Dallas is not in this generation.
I'm
Yeah,
being a little bit
everybody
different
whose
now.
fucking uncles and grandpas was alive during the glory days of the Cowboys. They're living good
Times have passed. It's past though. It's
past
not
that.
the same
If you're a new
team.
Cowboys fan, if you choose to root for the Cowboys and you were born
Mitt Patel, we're
in
talking
the year
about you.
2000, but yeah, the round robin, we went 2-2, broke even. Man, we haven't fucking hit a fuck it in so long. The fuck it's just been we really
That's
haven't been
it.
fucking it up enough for me.
Yeah, so we might have to spice it up a little bit more, make it more of a fuck it than a fuck it.
Fuck yeah, it's been a little too fuck
Yeah,
it.
it's a bit softy.
Need
It's
more
one
of
of
a
those like, fuck
fuck
it,
it.
this should hit.
So yeah, went 2-2. Kelsey cashed, Kittle cashed, and then Laporta and Nico Collins couldn't get it done for us, man. It was tough. Laporta was getting the catches though. He was getting the
He
yards.
was. He got that work.
Yeah. And then Sunday night we gave out one prop, Jawan Jennings going over 16.5.
Yeah.
Cash, man, he had it in
Shout
the
out the boy from the borough.
yeah. Jawan Jennings very close to home to us. And then Sunday night football, we went big bad 3-0, folks. We had Pacheco going over his
Us 3-0 prime time? No.
Kelsey hitting over 61.5.
Another one?
And then Kincaid over 38.5, folks. If you would have parlayed,
3-0.
it was a nice win for
3-0.
everybody who parlayed that, John.
Put it in the
So
parlay a little bit of
I don't
wiggy.
know what it is, folks, but we can't have a good week and then have a good week in prime time. It has to be one of
Yeah. It's like a coin. It either lands on heads or tails. We smash the picks or we smash the prime times.
I don't know what it is, but
Maybe it's just because we're new, we're young, we're trying to get new to it. I mean, some people have been in this game for 10, 13 years. Who? Come on now. We're already outdoing them.
and we're
Come
outdoing them this.
on.
We got the picks for y'all. We had to bring it back to what we know best. We had to bring y'all the six pack. So Cameron, I'm gonna let you lead it off. Who is your first leg of the six pack?
My first leg of the six pack is in Lamar we trust. Baltimore's going to win by 4. Three
Yeah,
and a half, laying the points. I mean, Kansas City, they look good. They've won games they shouldn't have won. They've overcame the adversity. Is the Taylor Swift factor going to be a thing in Baltimore?
I'm scared.
If I was Taylor Swift, I don't know if I'd go to Baltimore.
The memes about Taylor Swift once she touches down in Baltimore have been pretty top tier. So
It's getting pretty good. Getting really good.
in Lamar we trust. Have you seen the memes of where it's Lamar, please, Lamar Jackson, save us, please,
Please save us. Save us from the
please.
Swift. The Swift
Oh
Super
no.
Bowl.
Well, we gotta
No.
run through these picks now. All right, folks. Lamar minus 3.5. You
Smashed it.
gotta take them. That Kansas City defense is beat up. Their left guard, I believe, is banged up right now. So that Ravens defense is just healthy. And they're not these other defenses. They're not the Bills. They're not Miami. They can't just
No.
run through.
They're Baltimore Ravens, and they've been historically known to have one of the best defense in the league.
Oh yeah. I
Up there
like
with like Pittsburgh.
I like it. For my first leg of the six pack, staying in the same game, I like that under 44.5, folks. It's going to be a cold day in Baltimore. Everybody's going to think it's going to be high flying offense, but that Kansas City offense still is not fixed. Folks, you got to smash the under for this one. It is prime day to get in on the unders. The money is coming in on the under, but the bets are on the over. So if that's telling you where the sharp money is at, go ahead, smash this under 44.5. Cameron, what you got next?
Next, I mean, Mark Andrews coming back from a surgery. I've always thought he's a better version of Kelsey. Might as well get him at 34 and a half yards. I mean, surely, I think he gets a nice 40 ball, maybe 45 and a touchdown.
I like it. I like Andrews for at least 40. I mean, he's a workhorse. Lamar just chucks it up and he says, fucking Mark Andrews down
He's
there.
down there somewhere.
Yeah, so I think he'll get the volume for 35.5. I like that. I like that. So that actually concludes the first game that we had on the slate.
We
Let's move.
won. That's the AFC down.
Let's move to this NFC game, folks.
What
You
you
know
thinking?
what it is.
What you
Bang,
thinking, day
bang,
boy?
Niner gang. Niners by 7.5, folks. This
Just
Detroit
drop it
defense
off.
has not seen this Detroit team has not seen a defense like the Niners. So
I would second
yeah,
that.
they're gonna get plowed over. This has been a great run for Detroit. They're just happy to be here, from what I've heard. A lot of Detroit fans, but
They're just like, hey, man, I didn't think I was going to be here, but looking around, I don't know anyone around here. I need to get back to where I'm from.
this is
Down
the
at the
Niners
bottom.
revenge game. Niners by 7.5, folks. You gotta lay the points. Bang bang Niner game. They've been good to us all year. They've been laying the spread, especially big spreads. Like the Niners have been cash money. So
They've been pretty good, so might as well drop a nuke on it if you're feeling it.
oh yeah, oh yeah. Cameron, who you got for your next leg?
My next leg, I mean,
Last leg.
got to stick with it, right? 4 to over 4.5 yards.
Or four
Not
and a
yards,
half
four and
receptions?
a half receptions. I mean, he had 15 targets last week, 11 catches. I mean,
He's a workhorse.
if he's going to be the workhorse for the man Goff, I mean, why not give him a little bit more?
Does it scare you at all that the Detroit signed who was it? Zach Ertz?
Um, no, not really.
He's just
Zach Ertz has never really been
Zach
good
Ertz
in the
is
league.
just ring chasing at this point. It's so
He's always been there. He's been
what is the guy?
he's like a Mark Andrews like from Great Value brand.
Yeah, yeah. So
Big boy, catch the ball every now and then, but he doesn't make the plays. He
yeah.
doesn't he Have you ever seen Zach Ertz on Sports Center top 10 plays? I haven't. Never. And I watch it
You know,
every single
Cardinal
day.
fans drop below, Philadelphia Eagles drop below. But I like it.
Yeah.
Laporta over 5.5 catches, and we had to do it.
I
Last
mean, get
one, we're
back in the
going back to
well.
the boy from the borough, Juwan Jennings, over 1.5 catches, folks. It's cash. It's cash money.
I mean, he's looking pretty good. I mean, even if Debo's back, he's a good player. He might be a little rusty. Say he bust one out there for 60 yards, and he's like,
Yeah, Juwan
come
Jennings is
on, get your ass in there. Next thing you know, Jawan with a slant busted for 15 yards, and it's like, okay, well, that's the third quarter there. And then fourth quarter comes around, it's like, oh shit, what's that, Jawan? Damn. Boom, down the field. Tutty.
yeah. deep threat for sure.
Buddy.
Blackman High School's own, Murfreesboro, Tennessee's own, Juwan Jennings, over 1.5 catches, folks. That's the six pack. So you know what that means. Cameron, we had to bring the folks to
Fuck it of the
you know
week. Oh Lord, we got a little aggressive with that
oh,
one.
it's
We
on
had to
the
bring the energy back.
beware.
The energy's here, baby.
All right, folks. So we
So
got a
we're spicing it
mean,
up a little bit. We
mean.
decided to do something.
Cameron, I'm gonna let you start.
Parlay and a parlay, and then parlay the parlays. So
Mm-hmm.
two parlays, then parlay that. Don't know the correct term for it. I think
Two
it's called
games for
yes.
one same game parlay, folks. We'll start it off Sunday, 2 o'clock. Who's getting a touchdown in Baltimore?
Lamar Jackson. He's walking it in.
Right off the bat. Lamar's doing it. He's got the legs, folks. Nobody there's Willie Gay is gonna be injured for Kansas City, so no spy on Lamar Jackson. He walks it in. And then if somebody had to do it on that Kansas City side, it was gonna be Isaiah Pacheco.
Yes, it would be.
He angry runs himself into the end zone all the time. All right. Moving to the next game, Sunday, 5:30 for the NFC chip. Who you got, Cameron?
Montgomery's going to workhorse his way down. They're going to get it on like the 1 or 2 yard line. He's going to go, you know what? It's time I get in there.
Yeah.
Boom, run over somebody and get in there. That's
Seasoned vet, man. David Montgomery's due, and fucking the city of Detroit is due. If anybody's going to get it, it's going to be Demo, number 5 in the end zone. But you know who else is going to get their own? Georgie boy, George Kittle touchdown.
Oh, of course.
4 legs, 2 games, all day sweat for the chip, folks. This might be the fuck it to
That
revive.
makes it up for everything.
So, folks, we had to bring it to y'all. We're sorry we're a little bit late. We had some real life issues, and we had, some other obligations that we needed to meet, but we had to bring it to y'all, folks. Forklift Certified Gambling in the building with my co-host.
Cam the G. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Appreciate y'all, man. Peace. Good luck to you.
Safe betting. God bless.
Deuces.